I know you're probably saying, what's she doing back here again so fast? But yes, it's Wednesday. It's Words of Wisdom Wednesday. And I'm Kathy Weaver, and I am definitely part of the fan club for Delinda Lane and the Fun, Fearless Female global community of Christian women. Here we are again, my friends. Think about all the changes, and let's use Delinda as an example. And the only reason I can say this is because she's made a lot of this information public. She moved from Las Vegas to Kansas City, and now she gets to move into her own fabulous house this week. What do you do when you arrive in a new community? Now, this is not new to Delinda. They used to live in Kansas City and their kids are still here. So I understand that part. But for you, if you were literally plopped into a brand new location, what would you do to get connected? Now, the good news is virtually we can connect to anywhere, anytime, globally. So Zoom has made it super easy for that piece. But let's say that you're getting into a brand new community and you want to get connected. How do you start out doing that? Certainly your neighborhood, your homes association, take a walk a few times around your subdivision, get familiar with the neighbors that way. Be a part of the homes association as far as on the board, that'll work. Especially in the summertime, hanging out at the pool, even on weekends or evenings is a great time to meet other adults. What do you do to get entrenched in a brand new community? And then let's think, of course, one of my favorite things is the chambers of commerce. So I absolutely love, and I really mean this, I love chambers of commerce. I have had great results, certainly from a standpoint of participating in lots of chambers of commerce over these past 16 years. So what would you do to get entrenched in the community? Then on the flip side, think about the folks who say, I went to that meeting and it was boring, or I got nothing out of it, or it's a waste of time. And so we've talked about this piece before. You only get out of something that I have experienced what you put into it. So if you dive in and you get excited and you get involved and you volunteer and you help out and you participate and you engage with the other folks that are there, I have had fantastic results over these years of networking. I mean that with all my heart. I love being part of the Fun, Fearless Female global community of Christian women. I love that Karen Higgins is such a huge part of the American Club Association. She keeps all of us connected within that organization because she's always posting fantastic events that they've done. I've gotten to speak at their event for networking pieces before and get to know the people in a social environment. We did volunteer. One year we assembled Santa bags, which means when the kids came to visit Santa Claus, they had candy bags ready to go for one of the organizations that Karen is actually heavily involved in also. And so the people who are involved and entrenched in their communities have made huge strides toward the exposure for that particular organization. Karen is an ambassador and a founding member of American Club Association. That's huge. I love being part of the Fun, Fearless Female global community of Christian women. I love being part of all the chambers that I've been in over the years. Whether you're an ambassador, you're a liaison, you're a greeter, you're an MC, you're a whatever that is. So do you get involved? And then the rest of the story is, and I've heard this before too, heck yeah, you can do it. You're an extrovert. Heck yeah, you can do it. You're an extrovert. Well, I'm actually not an extrovert, and you can ask Judy Bond because she has done the DISC test on me before, and my numbers are off the charts introvert, for real. And those people who know me know the answer is truly, truly, I am definitely an introvert. And so the extrovert piece that you see is if I am able to help just one person, learn or experience the joys of networking that I have experienced, it's worth everything to step outside my comfort zone. You'll notice I'm usually a greeter. I'm usually an MC. I'm usually sometimes a speaker, sure, but the content is my books. And actually I know what's in them because I wrote them. So that part's easy. But the rest of the story is I always tell people when they have a I wouldn't say fear, but hesitation to speak publicly, there's only one person out there in this audience of 500 that needs your message. There's one person in that Chamber of Commerce that needs to know who you are, why you do what you do. And then it's back to the same thing. What's your why? When you get home from an event and you say, oh my gosh, that was awesome. What makes it awesome? You met more people. The food was great. They loved your door prize. What makes it awesome? On the flip side, when you get home from an event and you go, ugh, bored, wasted time, never going back. What caused that? The event probably is not the common denominator, my friends. It would be you. How were you feeling? Should you have gone? Traffic was bad. You couldn't park your car where you wanted, something. And on the flip side, again, when something was fantastic, it's probably all about you once again. You met a fantastic person, somebody edified you. I love your hair. I love your jewelry. I love your nails. I love your makeup. I love your something. And that kind of put the icing on the cake for you. So please think about that. We talk here during Words of Wisdom Wednesday. Sometimes the meeting needs you and sometimes you need the meeting. But think about the fact chambers of commerce have not closed down, which means if you tried a chamber of commerce and it wasn't a good fit for you, then the common denominator of it wasn't a good fit is you, because the chamber's still there. So you tried a business plan or model or product, and that wasn't a good fit for you. Well, the company is still around. So the common denominator again is you. And so this particular organization I attended, I'm never going back. Well, the organization is probably still happening. So the common denominator again to that conversation is you. So what can you change, or what do you want to change, or what will you change to make sure that the experience that you get is a good one? I went with an open mind. I went with a great attitude. I looked amazing. I felt fantastic. My product or service was great. I had a door prize. I offered to be a reception person, greeter at the desk. I offered to open in prayer. I offered to speak. I offered to whatever. And then please consider that, because networking, first of all, is not for the faint of heart. I get that. I promise I do. But on the flip side, the relationships that I have built, the people I have met during these 16 years of networking full time. I started with a meetup group back in 2007. I got to meet lots of people in the meetup group. I ended up in Lee Summit, Missouri. Actually, I'm in Overland Park, Kansas. I started out in Lee Summit, Missouri with another meetup, and it was a blast. Then I was in a meetup in Olathe, Kansas. Then I was in there were actually several meetups in Overland Park. I attended those. And so Meetup is an app, and also.com. So if you haven't started networking yet, Meetup is a great place to go. Chambers of Commerce, I love. American Club Association. Again, Karen Higgins is a great connector for that. So think in terms of what the group is. Fun, Fearless Female Global Community of Christian Women. Are we back in person yet? We'll see. At least we get to be together on this amazing page with over 1,000 members. Oh my gosh. Okay. Think about Robin Mullen. She has Lady Bosses. Oh my gosh. Several chapters of that throughout the community. So as soon as you attend an event and invite someone to go and you had a great experience, what's going to keep that meeting going? You. Invite people. Think about people that you can bless by that invitation. Plus, the good news is I'd love to have you join me at and they attend and they love it. Who do you think they're going to thank? The group, absolutely, but you for inviting them. So the next time you say that was awful, I'm never going back, I was bored, horrible meeting, horrible event, horrible whatever, look in the mirror and see, was it really the group? Or maybe I was just off that day. So please consider that, because these groups are around for a reason. They connect us to other people, which is so cool. And think about what you put into it. Think about what you put into it. Who did you invite? Who did you want to bless with that event? If you have a group, an organization that you would like for any of us to attend, to join you virtually, online, certainly in person, if you're in that particular community where the rest of us would be located. Kansas City, Las Vegas are the two locations where Delinda has been in person. But if you have a group that any of us can join or attend an event, please put the link in the comment section. We would love to be able to share the wealth, so to speak, from a standpoint of networking. Alignable is a fantastic platform for networking, different events, different groups. Happy Neighborhood Project has been around literally since 2020 virtually. And so please consider that if you like to network virtually. Chambers of Commerce, I love several in the Kansas City area. I always suggest 5-star chambers to get your feet wet, 4-star chambers if that's more comfortable for you, 3-star chambers if you like the smaller size. But think about a chamber of commerce. But let's connect. Put your information in the comment section as far as the link to your group, and we would love to be able to join you at your next event. My friends, this is Words of Wisdom Wednesday. I'm Kathy Weaver, and I love connecting with you every single week. But holy moly, the weeks seem like they are getting faster and faster, closer and closer together. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.